Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the BMW X2 on a 72 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll then see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with the 3 individually folding rear seats, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see firstly the alloy wheels are all in pristine condition, as is the bodywork the entire way around the vehicle. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we've got the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the right-hand side, the rev counter. It will show you what gear this car is in over there. It's of course an automatic. We are in park at the moment. In the centre, at the bottom, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. And then to the right-hand side of that, it will show the hybrid battery charge level and how many miles of range you have there as well. If we push the button on the end of the indicator stalk, you can see the total miles of this car. There are only 4,865. And every push of that button will give you a different piece of information available up there. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we've got our cruise control and speed limiter, our stereo and phone controls, and then over into the centre, the main touchscreen for the car. So as I say, all touchscreen. You don't have to use the touchscreen though. You can see that I'm making movement on the screen now, and that is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. The collection of buttons that surround it will take you into certain menus. For example, if I press map, we then of course are on the map display, as you can see. This car's also got a full sort of parking sensor visual guide that goes along with the parking sensors themselves. Directly below that, we have our hazard warning lights. We have the main stereo. So on here, you've got the volume, of course, for the stereo itself. Once you have set the car up, you can stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and as I say, control the volume from here. We've got our FM and DAB radio as well, of course. And then we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. When you're happy with that, air conditioning is on at the moment, so you can turn that off, back on again, or hit automatic. As you can hear and see, the car will now take full control of the direction of the air and fan speed to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. If I press auto again, I'll go back to whatever setting I had that on previously, where I can then, again, change the manual settings from here. We have a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 3 separate heat settings on each. Underneath that, we have storage, which you can close over. We have 2 cup holders inside there. We have a 12-volt charging socket as well. And as I say, you can shut them over if you wish to. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, next to which we can turn off the traction control. Parking sensors. If there's enough charge, you can put the car into its kind of EV mode, so eDrive, as it says on here. You can also change the driving setup of this car. So you're able to put the car into Sport, as you'll see just here. Comfort, which is your everyday driving, and Eco Pro as well. Last thing I want to talk about is the paperwork we hold for the car. So the envelope you're looking at on the left-hand side here houses the spare key, so 2 keys in total. We have the V5 registration document, as you can see, which shows this is a one-owner car from new as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.